So let's keep refining. So next thing I like to do when I use this method is I like to zero out the twist rotation, and then just so it's by default you have no twist, and then you can just add it wherever you want it. You can of course just go through each of the transform and zero them out by hand, like so. And I mean, yeah, sure, it doesn't take that long, but because this might be a recurring task, let's just see how we can make a script that does that for you. So I'm gonna create a new shelf here, and I'm gonna create a new tool, and I'm gonna call this tool zero twist. And I'm gonna go to the script tab, and here we're gonna write some Python. So the first thing we need to do is we need to get access to this node. So we do a node equals to who, you always start with that, and then you can use selected nodes, which is a command. Now I'm going to get an array with all the nodes I selected. So if I would select something like that, I would get 4 nodes in that array. We just want one, and because we're just going to select one, we know it's going to be the first one. So then let's just do a bracket 0, which means that we take the first node in this array. The next thing we're going to do is that we're going to loop through each parameter. And we can know how many limits there are just by reading this attribute here. So let's do number of num limits equals to, so we have the node already, so let's tell it we want to check that node, and we want to check a parameter, which is parm, and then we're gonna read this here. If we hover over, you can see it's called num underscore limits. So let's do num underscore limits. After this, we want to evaluate that value, so we do eval, and now we got that number. So now we can just loop through with help of that. So I'm going to do for I in, and then I want to have a range. We do range, and we want it to start on 0, and y on 0. So if we hover over this twist rotation range, you see it says begin twist underscore range 0. If we go to the next one, you're going to say begin twist underscore range 1. And that is how you keep track on which of these guys you are reading. So in this case, we know it's starting on 0. So by doing this, and then we do num limits, because that's how far we want it to go. So num limits, and the colon. Now it's going to go through each of these, and this I will count up. So you're going to get this I going to be 0, then it's going to be 1, and then it's going to be a 2. Cool. Okay. So now we just need to set that value there. So now I do node again. I'm going to do parm as a parameter, and then we're going to take that value. So it was begin twist range, begin twist underscore range, and then I'm going to add that I. So I do a plus, because that's a number, I need to convert it to strings. I do str, and I do I, and then I do, and then I close this off. So that is the parameter we're going to set. And then we just say that we're going to set it. We're going to set it to 0. So if we do that now, apply, let's just try it. And so we select that guy, click this, and now obviously I have messed up. I can see already I have 2 G's here. So let's remove one of them and apply, and then let's try it again. And now you can see all these first values got zeroed out. And then to get the other one, just copy this, and that was called end twist. So just change this begin to end, and then apply it. And now all the values are zeroed. And obviously, in this case, it would be faster for me to just go through them, because it's just 22 of them. But now we have this tool, so anytime we need to do it, we just have this little button we can press, and then it does it for us.